Bombay. Concrete jungles, busy places, crowded, fast-paced life and all that. And in the middle of all that, this? Really? Yes, I'm not in some small Goan town or some other small little lane in other parts of the country. I'm right here in Amchi, Mumbai. I am in Khotachiwadi. Branching out from the little by-lanes of Churni Road, it is this place that you discover in this very own city. When I came here the first time, I was like, hey, am I still in the same city? But then I didn't believe myself, I was. Look at this charming little place. It reminds you of friendly neighborhoods. It reminds you of lazy afternoons. The colors, the liveliness, the people, everything is here. Just a stone's throw away from the hustle bustle of the city. So close and yet so far away from it. I know, I'm getting a little poetic, but it's the place that does it. Let's start with a bit of history. This whole plot here, the entire village, was owned by a certain Mr. Khote. Maharashtrian Catholics, who were also known as the East Indians, migrated to Bombay during the British Raj, which is now Mumbai. Mr. Khote allowed them to settle in this area, build houses and have a living sort of here. They built their own community here. With the passing of time, they bought that plot of land. With the passing of time, they bought that plot of land and settled here, building their own little village in our city.
As much as you want to move vertical, I mean there is the beauty of the small in the forest.
Definitely.
In the forest of buildings, you need these little pools and caves where you can relax.
Makes you feel nice, yes, that there's a place like this. Families in this village have been living here for generations. Like this one, she's a descendant of someone living here, right? The houses here are over a century old. Like this house here belongs to old Billy, and this is also over about 100 years old. And still lovely, right? Many years ago, over a century ago, when the plague struck, the residents had to move out of here to avoid it. But they came back and they put in the grotto here to pray to the god to save them from the plague. And they believe that this grotto is what saved them from the plague. Even today, the faith of the people remains. And the faith is not just the only thing in this place that is charming. This little Khotachiwadi has many other charming and wonderful things about it. And like you can see, one of the many other charms of this place is the peaceful surroundings, the little by-lanes, the structures, the colors, the people, just the character of this place. And one of the parts of this character is this lovely bench, this lovely yellow bench. And this lovely lady sitting on the bench. She will take us further on our tour with the architecture, but before that, let's have a picture.
Just a picture. Okay, thanks, hey. And I'm sure
Yes.
you've been giving our viewers quite a bit of information.
Yes, it's a lovely place indeed. Now
It's
tell them more about
gorgeous.
it.
I will. In fact, a lot of the charm of this entire place lies in its architecture. If we just take a look around the place, you'll notice that there's a lot of color that really characterizes the entire place in terms of pretty greenhouse behind me, the blue right there, and right behind our cameraman is the beautiful yellow structure that really adds a whole tinge of, well, more than color. It reminds me of butterscotch ice cream. But the whole point of the architecture here is not just the colors, which is very reminiscent of the traditional Goa, but also it's the entire way that the place has been built. In fact, if we look at this old house here, it is traditional Portuguese architecture, where the focus is not only just on the building, but on the living area. So if you actually look at it, there's a whole porch, the stairway that goes up, and just the general lovely feel that comes about the place. In fact, when we were here before scouting about the place, there was a little peacock hiding behind from view, and we just loved the gorgeous sight. That in fact is just the charm of this entire place. Let's take a walk around and check it out. The architecture, and not only that, but it's the entire way that the place has been done up that really adds the charm. One beautiful thing that you notice here is that the natural greens are more in tune with just the architecture of the place. So at no point are any of the buildings overtaking nature's space. This here is old Willie's house. If you will notice, he's in fact taken a lot of old tiles and redone the entire place. That in fact is the beauty of Kothachivadi. Because not only do they talk about being in tune with nature, but there's no wastage around here as well. In fact, let's go just take a look and perhaps even grab a bite with Willie, talk to him about what he's done and see how this place is like. Come on. Thank you. Willie, can you just tell us a little bit about this gorgeous flooring and the entire place that you've done up?
Yeah, this goes back somewhere 1999. I got these workmen guys, about 5 or 6 of them, and gave them the design, and I was also sitting and doing this myself. If you see all these things, there are a lot of things from Shore Bazaar. I go there every Friday and Saturday with a little money in the pocket.
So it's everything has just fallen into place. It's not like you really planned.
No, not really.
History is still a very, very large part of this place. And as you can see, the home still has a lot of this history. In fact, these walls in and around have been witness to more lives, births, deaths, stories of fear, failure, happiness, joy and love, more than any other resident of Kothachivadi would have seen. Life here is about the people. And tell us more about life. Oh, Lakshi, hi. Hi. So, have you been finding out about what people have to say?
Yes.
Lakshi is going to tell us the real story of this place. For even though buildings have a lot to say, it's the people who put the words into the thoughts.
It's a beautiful antique village without its people, right? And that's exactly why I am here. I think this place has this own personality just because of its people over here. People are the heart and soul of this beautiful place called Kothachivadi, and I think that's what makes this place so beautiful. I am here in front of this beautiful green house which belongs to Miss Bridget Niskita, and I'm here to talk to her about this beautiful Kothachivadi, and let's have a word with her.
Okay.
So, Miss Bridget, just tell us something about the whole living in Kothachivadi experience, the people over here, the festivals, and
We have a very, very peaceful community now, and most of them were Eastern before, as I mentioned to you. But now we are a mixed community of Mangaloreans, but we are very, very amicable, loving, and caring. Especially when there is a time of death. Sickness, people are willing to come to our aid at any time. And Christmas is one of the most beautiful colors that I see here.
I've heard that it's all lit up and it's beautiful and it's very Christmassy, unlike the whole
and
Bombay.
not really that our children come down for Christmas. But
I've also heard about this Australian get-together about all the Kothachivadi people
There are
and they
many
meet.
in Australia they have once a year they have so they usually get together. It's like a mini Kothachivadi, they say that.
Thank you so much. So like Miss Bridget said, Kothachivadi is like this big family and they all come together for all their activities and social life. Like right now, just behind me, there is a fun and fair going on in Kothachivadi. I also spoke to one Mr. James and he said that he had organized this beautiful festival of Kothachivadi 2 to 3 years back and it was a tremendous success. And people from outside Kothachivadi were also invited for this beautiful festival. And I have this insider information. Next month, 15th, 16th and 17th of April, there is another Kothachivadi festival happening and I am invited. What about you? And I've also heard this information that Kothachivadi is a heritage site and I think the biggest heritage of this place are the people over here. And people also have their struggle. And struggle of the people at Kothachivadi is to actually preserve all these quaint bungalows. And more on that, Priyanka, you must be the right person. Tell me something.
Just like Mrs. Bridget Niskita said, that money isn't everything. Well, to think about it, that thought does apply in so many things of our lives. What I really love about this place is the fact that the people here don't want to give up the centuries-old heritage for the convenience of modern-day living and luxury. The families here are being offered crores of rupees by builders so that they can convert these really charming and quaint bungalows out here into multi-storied edifices. With just 27 bungalows left, the fight to preserve the heritage of this place is even stronger right now.
Just like you can see on the right, the bungalow to my right, bungalow number 35 has been bought off by a builder and he wants to convert this into a 13-story building. Can you believe that? A building, 13-story building right here to just clutter the whole place up. Okay, so we've got the kids of Kotachi Wadi here. Let's check what's their take on, preserving the history and the heritage of this charming little place. So tell me, kids, what if there are big buildings here with big lifts? Would you all want your houses to be broken down and have buildings instead?
No, I would like to keep the house here.
So I think we all get it that the houses and the little bungalows here, have a big win. And we really
Like this.
hope that the city stays,
Like this.
the place stays as it has always been. We can only hope and pray that the people win in their fight to conserve the age-old heritage of this rare place in the hustling and bustling city of Mumbai.
Peacock? Where? Yeah, I want to be the part of the conversation also. Start.
Priyanka Suryavanshi, 9820-402615.
Start.
Lakshika Kapadia, 981-981-7526. Marriott Balsan, 9820-117.
Haim Roy. HAEMROY, Haim Roy, 9820507162.
And cut.